Hello to all you lovely people. Welcome into ESPN FC Live. Kay Murray and Janusz Michallik here with you. Lots of topics for us to get through today. We'll be talking about Messi's injury woes, what it means for the playoffs for Inter Miami. We've got transfer rumours that we want to touch on. We're going to be hearing from our guys at FC about the fallout from United's latest loss. And we'll continue to talk about Manchester United in PL Express, which, as you know, comes up every Tuesday right here on this very show. But Janusz, let's get started by talking about Lionel Messi. He sat for a third straight game in the game against NYCFC. He obviously missed that US Open Cup final. And now we're looking at this playoff picture and what it means for Inter Miami. There are 4 remaining games coming up now. His participation in those games is a mystery. If it's available to them, how do they manage his minutes here if they can call upon him when desperately needed for him?
Well, you've mentioned it, though. We don't know what sort of injury this is, right? I mean, if he's anywhere close to being ready, I'm sure they're going to try to play him. I mean, they've paid so much money. There's no question in my mind. He's got to play. He plays for Inter Miami, and they spend millions and millions and millions, gazillions of dollars. So he's got to play. If there's an opportunity, they have 4 games left. By the looks of it, they're probably going to have to run the table anyway. So. And after that, once they're in the playoffs, of course, that's almost like a new season because now, winning 2 out of 3 opens up opportunities. So I definitely think that when he's ready, they should play him. The problem is, of course, that they're not being transparent in a way that we really don't know what that injury truly is and where in recovery he is. If he's not 100%, I would wait for the next game. I would see if the team can get you there without him. And, if it's a positive result, then that's probably another couple of days where he's going to be ready for the next game. And the hopes will go up because the moment he is available and steps on the pitch, either from the start or from the bench, that certainly puts the opponents even in a more uncomfortable way. So the moment he's, I'd say 90%, I would definitely risk him. No questions asked.
Do you feel he is needed to make the playoffs, though? When you actually look at the stats, it's really there for all to see the difference when he's in the side.
As I said, of course, just knowing that Lionel Messi is going to be available makes a difference to the opponent. Absolutely, yes. Matter of fact, if he's 80%, I would start putting him on the bench. If you play him or not, it's a whole other story, right? But I would put him out there.
You think that's the intimidation factor as well, even just having him on the bench for the opponents?
Absolutely, right? I mean, knowing that he's available and he can come in, I mean, that's a player that, in a minute can change the entire game, set piece or just his brilliance.
Now, obviously, we've seen all the goals that he scored. We've seen the difference when he plays. He won the League's Cup with him there. If you were to rate what you've seen from Leo Messi so far in MLS, what would you rate him?
I mean, 10 plus. Well, give me the rate, whatever the range above 10. If look, I mean, first and foremost, he's put Inter Miami on the map, hasn't he? Before he got there, let's be honest, they were a butt of jokes. I mean, they were the last place, even then they had great owners, same owners who had a lot of money. They had David Beckham. That didn't help. Leo Messi comes in, and let's be sure, Busquets and Jordi Alba's got to get credit for that as well. It's not just Leo Messi, but mainly, he carried the team in terms of goals and assists, what he did, and the importance and timing of some of these goals, as we all know it. So that's key as well. And look, if it wasn't for Leo Messi, first of all, I mean, the profile, when I say put him on the map, not just obviously in the United States, but all around the world, because before that, the only Inter people knew about was the one in Milan.